Hello, and welcome to Sunday. I'm your High Priestess, Karen Harris, and this video is streaming. I'm going to be streaming every Sunday, doing a religious series of faith, a witchcraft faith. Okay, so witchcraft doesn't have an official faith. Don't get your panties in a bunch. And I'm not trying to make this as the official religion of witchcraft, which is that it's not. There's no association, there's no sponsorship, there's no this one that's just religious. Witchcraft has two aspects, religious aspect and it has spiritual aspects. You could take all the work in witchcraft and you can work it and get nothing but nothing that has to do with religion, nothing that has to do with any kind of divinity, any kind of uh, gods. No, you can take the gods out of your witchcraft, and another aspect, personal aspect, with ones where you either share with your covens or you share a solitary practice with your own sort of connection with divine spiritual empowerment of a higher entity, if you like. And that's the beauty of witchcraft. You could do that. You could totally just Greek pantheon if that's what floats your boat. Love the new Thorians out there with total Thor pantheons, not Thor pantheons. That would be Odin pantheons. Odin, Thor, Loki, and such. That's the etc. You can, with a lot of witchcraft in America that I'm experiencing, is that a lot of our practitioners enjoy mixing them up and enjoy doing a lot of the eclectic here and there that fits, and for them it works. Nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's saying you have to do it this way. If they are, they can be corrected. That we have religious freedom in the US, as far as I'm aware, that allows us to do these things and nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's being satanically sacrificed, and probably in satanic rituals they don't actually do that. Maybe. I don't know. We'd have to learn more about that. And that's not something I want to explore on this channel. So this channel for right now is religious. For now, the religious spiritual aspect of witchcraft. The whole where I'm certified by the Universal Life Church. Their main concern is making sure that people that love each other can get married. And that is a big thing that I can get behind and support. So we do marry people. We do allow people that love each other very deeply to get married. And I love it. Plain and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. What I want to explain in this series, I want to take us around certain aspects of religion on this series. And for this particular episode, I'd like to explore health when it comes to religion. Healthy mind, body, heart, and soul. So what a healthy religion would look like versus an unhealthy religion experience. I want to make sure that when you get into a religious experience that you're comfortable and you're safe and you're in a place where you need to be. And a lot of that is whether you're a solitary practitioner or you're a coven or you can even do other religions with witchcraft, which is fun. It's not commonly known. It's not commonly done. You could take Christianity and be a Christian witch, which is interesting because a lot of Christianity was like, witches are bad, burn them. Not all of them. But now modern Christianity, luckily, this shouldn't be like that. Um, and then you could be of another faith and still practice witchcraft. You can insert your own religion into the practices of witchcraft, which is the spiritual aspect. Just the spell work. I mean, you could be an atheist to practice witchcraft, and it's perfectly acceptable. It's perfectly okay to do. As long as your religion allows you to not hurt yourself in a way that would damage your ability to do daily functions, such as be able to sleep, be able to eat, be able to breathe, be able to socially network. You're looking for religions, you're looking for certain healthy indicators that you have a good, healthy church. Muslim, not Muslim, brain fart. I am trying to say the place that a Muslim would worship. Brain farting.
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum? I thought mausoleum was a graveyard. Mosque.
Mosque.
Yes, mosque. Okay. Traditionally, which is practiced in a hall. It was just normal, everyday, get the whole town together and practice like pre-Christians. It was just a hall. It was just the Great Hall. It was where everybody just gathered. It was where the whole town gathered, the whole, or local villages or everybody underneath the king. They just gathered and they just did their religious stuff. It wasn't a big deal. It was just kind of normal. It was kind of everyday things, or certain holidays, certain Sabbaths. Sabbaths. Oh my God. Okay, this heat is going to kill me, but if I turn on this fan, you won't be able to hear me. I've got noise cancellations, but it only goes so far. It is a hot, summery altitude that I live in. Very hot. But religiously, what you want to look for is to make sure that more inclusive, the more healthy it is. The more that it allows for more people, whether you're straight, gay, black, white, even though those aren't the two skin colors in America. Shouldn't be based on the way you look. Certain disabilities shouldn't exclude you from religious practicing. Your sex shouldn't exclude you from religious practicing. Your gender identity shouldn't stop you from your religious practices. You may just have to go on it your own. If your organization doesn't allow for you to be you and to be safe and to be healthy for you. So anybody and everybody should be able to practice religious witchcraft, their religion in witchcraft. Now, there are certain aspects of witchcraft. I can speak, I promise. There are certain aspects of witchcraft that children should not be involved in. Even, sex magic. That's why my kids are not in this video, and we've told them repeatedly to leave so that I can make the video. Those things should not, yeah. It is definitely my belief that children should not be involved, and yeah, that's bad. We're not even going to go down that rabbit hole because there's so many hot button trigger warning issues that no, we're not going to touch it. Yeah, I was going to write this all down, but I was lying comfortably in a bed. I was going to go further. So far, we've only talked for 10 minutes, and that's fine. This doesn't have to be insanely long. I just, I am learning to take my breaks, and I'm getting a lot further by taking better breaks. So, yeah. Religiously, spiritually, those things can be two separate entities that are very similar and intertwined. You can bring spirituality to your religion. You can take spirituality somehow. It could be taken out of religion, which is very complicated. But it wouldn't survive very long. It'd be like taking oxygen out of the brain. But spirituality can live without religion, but religion can't really live very long without spirituality. It would be some other different political force of power. It wouldn't be healthy. Religion is extremely powerful. Whether or not that power harms or is a healthy, growing, thriving environment for its members and its segregation, that is another thing that you need to look at. If it's a power dynamic more than it is a place where everybody has the common celebration of a person or a person. Worshipping a person is not exactly healthy. Worshipping a deity is far more healthy. So a lot of aspects of witchcraft, we really are on par with our divine entities, our higher entities, our higher plane beings. It's kind of different than Christianity because we do put them on par. They are somebody we can demand from. Some people just aren't comfortable with doing that, and they don't. But when we demand and we assume we're getting what we put in our spells, it's not I'm entitled to this. It's I have faith it's going to come because I have faith that my relationship with the higher power is in its own faith. It's in its strength, is in the faith that, they are fallible. Fa- they are just as flawed as us humans. But they've been there, done that to the point where they have the ability to do the things where our abilities don't reach or don't yet reach. We can put that down because a lot of us move towards ascension, whereas whether or not ascension is something you could prove happens or didn't happen. I mean, ascension should be made widely available for all of us. Honestly, that is my religious difference. Is I believe that ascension, instead of just regular death, is what we should move towards if we're able to. I mean, you go through these both aspects. And I do. I work towards making this life worth being heavenly. Because it can be, I've experienced hell on earth, my life as a living embodiment of a hell, And it can be more heavenly. And that's what I work towards, having people that I love in my life. And as long as they consent to wanting to be in my life. I'm working on getting more organized with the series. I'm going to draw it out more, and I should have it every week. That way I can make more of the videos recorded, edited for your pleasure, for your viewing entertainment. As a High Priestess, I will get on that. That will be my job, my work. And it's more than work, it's more passion. It's a very part of me I'm scared to let you know, I'm trying to show you more of my passion, and there's a greater risk involved. With sharing my passion, I can find wonderful like-minded souls that this would connect with, and where you get the resonating feel as if it's almost tangible, where you get the illusion that it's a tangible feeling, and of excitement in the air, and or it could go horribly wrong where you guys all hate me and I'm ostracized in a horrible way. It comes with what it is, but further study. It's a continuous study. It's a continuous movement. It's a continuous inclusion. And it's my faith and my heart that I put on here. I'm not here to tell you you have to have a certain faith. I'm here to share my faith with you. If it's something that you could bond with and take as your own faith to do. It's not, I will set the ground rules. It is not something for you to demonize or to put in a negatory way that is unhealthy. If I need criticism, or I need a viewpoint or perspective that allows me to grow, that is acceptable. Criticism that allows me to grow, not criticism that is made to make me feel worthless or is intended to make me feel worthless. That is not acceptable. Not in this community. This is a place that should be and will be. I will make sure it will be. I will find administrators. If I can't do it myself, I will find somebody to help me administrate this channel. Make sure that you guys are in a safe place. That you guys are in a place that you guys can thrive for who and what you are. And that we're learn from each other, that we, open our love for each other. And this is the kind of thing that I'm striving for and growing. And I love you guys. Because you guys are awesome. It's YouTube. But yeah, every Sunday. Gonna strive for the morning, but you should get it before midnight weekly. And that way, if I can make more of these videos during the day and record them and then edit them, you should get one like daily or something. Like you could put inside. And hopefully, if I get enough followers, I'm going to move it towards Patreon. If I haven't figured out if I can figure that out, Patreon. If I can figure Patreon out, I'll put it on Patreon. This will be a thing for Patreon. If it monetizes, like hoping that it will. There will have to be a percentage that helps the rest of the community because it gets so you can't not share it, can't not share the benefits of an organization that have found like-minded people that enjoy, with a shared divinity. It's what it is. It's not an assumption. I'm going to articulate it better later and explain it more. If you haven't figured out that I'm possibly autistic and attention deficit disorder, it comes with the territory. I'm not going to apologize for it, but we'll get used to it as it continues. And we will strive to make it a healthy point where it helps more than it hurts. So as long as it's more just attention deficit and less attention deficit disorder, as long as it's less disorder and more just what it is, strive for that. Let's see, any points that need brought up? So I think of them, I'll put them in the series. If you have ideas touch about religion and witchcraft that you'd like me to make it part of the series, you can comment. Please do comment. Please do like. Please do subscribe. The channel I'm doing lifestyle on here. So religion is part of my particular lifestyle. So it's going into the brand. I'm branding my lifestyle. So therefore, let me explain this. You're going to get me just chatting about my crazy life when I have a coffee, but that's not going to be in this series. This series part, religious series, when you sign up to subscribe to the channel, you're going to get it all. I may put this on another channel as soon as I figure out how, the religious part, and that part will go on to Patreon. It'll eventually be on to Patreon. Then so that I can put more time into it. So you can get more content that is tailored to religion, the religious aspect, more of the witchcraft stuff, lots of the witchcraft, lots of the divinity, lot more of that. But so far, when you subscribe to this channel, you're not just going to get religion. You're going to get me talking. And when I make more cleaning videos, you're going to get cleaning videos. You're going to get parenting tips, family tips, learning to have a healthier relationship with your significant other. Yeah, because those are my personal experiences, and much of how I'm learning how to make more of a lifestyle where it's self-sustaining, where it's self-sustaining happiness, it's self-sustaining health. It thrives. My life thrives. I'm happy. And if I could bring that into content that you guys could enjoy. So I'm expecting that this noise canceling headphone is going to cancel out the past noise. They do realize they are going to get talked to in a moment. They got 1 more minute. So the next video, I'm going to try to organize and I'm going to start talking about what kind of subjects we're going to discuss on this part of the series, or the series inside this channel. Okay, so it's just the series so far inside a channel that's going to cover a whole aspect of my lifestyle. I love you guys. I'm going to go take care of that. Mwah. Love you guys. You guys have a good one. Bye. Next video.